Hello everyone, Avaira is here. Let's continue the outer worlds. So, back to the game. So I just went over this insane bridge and eventually arrived to some strange place that stuffed with mantises. Seems like, because they found this one, and I would assume that place that looks like this and definitely stuffed with manticulars, which certainly should be dangerous, but also can be rewarding. And actually here sniper rifle I definitely will not need. That certainly will need something that can shoot fast. By the way, the range of this one? 32 meters and sniper rifle 60. Yeah, this stuff already good for range. Whoa.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
His vulnerabilities, his bunny. That's for sure. And then this one bugged. What's the damage of this rifle? 90. Yeah, it's a high damage, but this damage is much higher. Shotgun is actually very good in this game. As much as in the first game, shotguns were pretty much most useless weapons, at least on highest difficulty. This game, shotgun actually good. And doing the main damage in any unknown situation. Oh, it's only anti-wasps so far, which may be connected to the playstyle that's so high. At the same time, they can be just working bees of sorts. Just some small holes. Unlike bees, they're not keeping all the goo in one place. Seems like. Yeah, flashlight doesn't help here. And if it looks quite dark. Yeah, not with the scrappers dead. I wonder why they even came here. It's not like you can find during time here. Although maybe they were here before wasps came and, well, messed up with the whole place. Maybe make it strange noises. Or something. Kinda can be shortcut. I can continue to go up. Yeah, the view here is nice. I guess we can go even higher like this. Oh yeah. That should be the way. That probably can be used. No. Are you coming? Okay, she's here. And else is here. Okay. The president's so far safe. Although I can see more go on top. Oh damn. That's proper Montezor. Probably deadly as hell. Well, that's what it is. Can I get a better position? Nah, doesn't really look like it. Was I dropped here by the pond, by the way? So what the pond doing here? Oh, there are some corpses, maybe soldiers.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. How are you still upright over there? Your last gun hit the broadside of a freighter. I'm at it.
Damn it. They melted me specifically. I need a reload.
For combatant analysis.
Did it die? No, it's not.
Fortification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Some of them shooting also. Which is quite annoying.
Combatant scan.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Not
Quite
getting up
tough.
without help, Commander.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Do you?
I can't even understand if I hit him successfully or not.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to stupefy.
This one's just unkillable. I'm missing all the shots.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Feels like I didn't any damage to this one. It doesn't seem like they're fully resistant to it. They couldn't, it's 90 damage, plus a lot of weak spot. Something's still making these noises, whatever that is. resident. So actually it looks like they were thrown by the capsule and then they spread out here. Yeah, fucking evil corporation. The Dowse grenade. That's something new. Gloop grenade. A grenade that leaves behind a pool of gloop. Lifting enemies in the area and zap them momentarily. That sounds extremely useful. Interesting. Think of this grenade as weaponized anti-gravity. That sounds very useful. Is must disable grenade? Yes, please. Frost grenade, this frost damage in area. Probably not freezing, but hard to say. Yeah, that's fancy. Yeah, I've heard this kind of egg things. Can't do anything about them. Okay, what about Montezor? Montezor people. No matter how you hold this, it always seems to look back at you. So what about Manticarapace? The Montezor carapace is formed by the fusion of prosomal dorsal segments into a single unit. This one still has some fleshy bits stuck onto it. No special. What making noises? It feels like it's different vicinity, and or not. No, when I'm standing here, it's kind of from somewhere else. When I'm standing there, it feels like it's from one of the facilities, so it's somewhere around the place where I'm standing. But not the capsule, seems like. It's like from under me. Yeah, it's somewhere from this direction. And when I'm standing on the border, it feels like from under me. But I don't see anything special. Weird. Can't understand what making this noise. Okay, there is anything else here. Just above the nest. Damn, and I was there. That's where I started to move from this building. That's quite a climb. The spammers. No, I guess I couldn't find anything else here. That's all. So pretty much your Antis choice send here capsule with this Montezor, and then it infested everything around. And then she killed a lot of people. What about this way? It feels like... Oh, did they come like this? Oh, actually, yeah. That's exactly how I came here. No really other alternatives. Oh, there are some platforms there, but I cannot climb there just like that. I would assume that that's it. I pretty much get on the platform, so... Not much more I can do. I can just teleport back then. Do not run all this way. Nose extraction. Oh yeah, this is the train station, yeah. Yeah, some strange noises going on around here. Maybe connect to the war conflict, but it was kind of frozen. I didn't check this part, whatever that is. And proceed further to this N-ray range. But before that I can check whatever's on my way. This facility already checked. Yeah, and I pretty much started following this way and went up to the platform. Who's screaming? Maybe the same birds, but hard to say.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
What happened? Ooh, spiders.
Combatant scanned.
Oh, there are more.
Analyzed. Lay down fire.
This one's still alive or not?
Check your scope. Combatant analysis.
Don't have time to reload. So she didn't get any XP information when this one died. I thought it's maybe still a knife. But it's not. How did I reload it? Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought that I didn't reload it. Did check this crater? I definitely went up, but did I check what's around? Oh, it's a lot of uranium. At least some liquid with uranium. Cherry wing. Cherry wings are not recommended for eating, chewing, or licking. In fact, just to be safe, don't do that to any part of a terrary, okay? Yeah, the same descriptions from the first game. Maybe also because there are no terrorists in the second game. At least I didn't encounter them so far. Canid's coffin. Prized for their unique shape and color, these skull pieces are often sought after by those not terribly wet to keep in their fingers. Okay. Don't say anything useful here. That look like a spider, but a dead spider. Downfire starter. All fanatics even on this side. Dunk. That's how spider dunk looks like. Amazing. This is valuable flowers. That lead to something like a key for mining carrier. Okay, I can check it. Not so sure. Yeah, that's probably a mining facility, huh? Patient by the broken miner nearby. There's some small altar here. Someone worshipped this current. Why? Edward's Peach Bowl entreaty. The current Peach Bowl season has helped keep my grey matter from pondering the invasion of our beloved Arcadia, but introduced a new anxiety. Morton's exaltation of the sovereign snuggers, or my favorites, the reliable predictors, is near unbearable, especially with their constant winning streak. I had been awash in this despair until Justin, like an agent of the architect's own, entered the scene as the predictor's newest 30-second back. Perhaps the tallest specimen ever to grace the Peach Bowl field. He moved and bludgeons with a grace heretofore unseen. It is unimaginable that he will not turn the tide for the predictors. But should they fail to win soon, he is boastful. Hungarian may force me to report him for mental refreshment. Damn those fans. This one toxicity crush threshold. Okay. I wonder how many cards I already connected. So many noises. The crest card with this yellow signs. For whatever reason. I guess fanatics took this place eventually. And the supplies. Yeah, there's these symbols everywhere. Rats everywhere. Yeah, it's like the hunting camp. But none of them around. What the hell was this laughter? Okay, there are some fanatics around, but not exactly at the camp. Feels like they smoke in the same way that they encountered in the first game. The voices of the architect. I hear them. I hear them all around me. The voices of the architects chosen. They tell me to go to the N-ray range to become one of them. No, to become one with them. And take my final steps on the path to entering the embrace of the architect. Oh, glorious day. I leave this as a final note to any other members of the Glorious Dawn, so they know not to be afraid of the voices and to humbly listen to their words. Can it be that somebody using this N-ray tech whatever to affect the minds of locals? It's either susceptible to it or just somewhere nearby, because they all left the camp and went to this vicinity, so I guess we'll encounter a lot of them there. What? How? I didn't press to climb. All I wanted is just to get to this goodies. Can I start climbing into places that I thought it's not possible to climb to? Everywhere can be a Peach Bowl card or something useful, so better check always everything around. They're making those noises. Like they get into a trap or something. What the hell is this? Because there is nobody around. Somebody making this noise. Sounds like there is a radio here or something. Like here there is sitting invisible fanatic. Oh, he is somewhere right behind the corner. Which is quite possible. No, I didn't see anyone close anyhow. It was weird noise. The spiders? Dead spiders maybe? Not the same. Yeah, that's one of the fanatics. Posting.
Resorting to butt.
Ready to waste him.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Their weakness is just their body, just shoot them.
Vitals are in the red,
Oh,
Commander.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get to craft.
oh yeah. Po prostu he only got full HP for whatever reason. It's confusing. Without any animation. Not even sure that I used the mat. That was strange. In any case, I need more ammunition. I ran out of shotgun shells.
No offense to Val. Anyway,
Yep, you
Need
seen this
something,
phrase
Commander?
already so many times. I need to craft more shotgun shells. He is actually quite invaluable with this. So convenient. Okay, it's well, I have enough. Damn, I can craft actually quite a lot of them. Because we just need one flour, one nicotine, and some cloth. Which is not a problem. Yep, good. The go way to cheat the death. Don't have that much of this. The same ammunition. Okay. I definitely need all these coolant tanks for crafting electrified ammunition. Yeah, it's already becoming dark. It's here. Maybe connect to the Sunray facility, huh? Hard to say. Still not fully sure how they appears. What exactly they are and where they lead. And are they even lead to anywhere? Oh, according to the fun text, they are. And I tend to agree with the fact that this rift actually is something like a portal to somewhere. The problem is that disintegrate people without knowing how to travel through them, better not touch them. Gothic armor. That's something new. I'm sure this is 10%. 18 armor.
Hostilities are afoot.
Can you start fighting?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
All the ones you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Baton scan. Medic, please.
Yeah, that's not that great. The boss died instantly, despite the tanking. It's not coming for me. Why is it not coming for me? Enemy killed. Why? burning.
Knew you had my back.
Thank you, dear.
Shotgun still the only things that doing some good damage to them. Rifle, despite the very high damage, absolutely useless so far. I guess it's only versus humans.
Proceeding to attack.
You just ran away. Why? That's not a usual behavior of theirs.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
How did you manage to analyze what you cannot see? Not letting me to check some interesting armor. Armor looks like supreme one. Just run away. That looks like a crystal cave, but we can't enter. Yeah, the big spider. He just ran away. Why? He came to other spiders. There are certainly more spiders there. What about the armor? I'm used kind of the best armor so far, but we have additional 10% damage resistance mod. There is this armor. This one, you no longer take damage from burn, instead hidden while burning. Damn, this is very useful versus plasma weapons. And have highest armor rating and same damage resistance, so it's another heavy armor. That's pretty cool. I would say yes please. Looks a bit weird, but that's a good one. I kinda just need to modify it by additional 10% damage resistance and it will be good.
Sure hope Val isn't missing us something fierce back on the ship.
No.
Anyway, need something come out? Sure.
Actually, yeah, maybe have mod already, but okay. Armor, defensive plates, ration chains, combat sprint speed, that's different. Through this menu I can see how much I have. Why it's on the list? Oh yeah, I can see what the mod is down there. Oh yeah, through this I can modify, because I can't modify myself. I misunderstood it. So yeah, this is exactly plus 10% damage resistance. Do you have anything better potentially? No, nothing. This is the only universal one. Okay. The helmet was 20% base health. I mean, it's a tanky helmet. Mine is better. I need mostly damage than health. And also if I'm anyway here, what about crafting a bit more of other ammunition? I can craft more of the stuff by the way. Okay, a bit more shells. Always need more. And small ammunition also I need for the rifle and pistol. The problem is it demands the same powder, which is a bit of a problem for now. Compact rounds? No. Where is this? Should be short rounds. Oh yeah. Short rounds very expensive to craft.
Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Just get the signal.
Yeah, I need 4 shots.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
We hold him ahead. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Yeah, this is especially a tough spider. For whatever reason.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Walking this off. Standing back up. Knew you had my back.
Yeah. The drones are very tough. Maybe plasma would be good versus them. Hard to say. Probably. And I'm not big fan of plasma, and I'm still can deal with them with shotgun. That's fine. Yeah, this new arms change it. Oh, the gloves are not bad. Spiky arms, a bit weird, but that's what it is. There's some fancy box. Lockpick 8. Is too high level. You can't have it all. It's quite a shame when you're going through a lot of shit and then there's a chest that you can't even open. It's not like I sneaked for it. I came straight forward. Just like there should be a way to just break the damn box. Okay, maybe the end of the location. I'll have enough lockpicking. Not sure about that, but maybe. 8 is quite a lot. Like most I need only 5 here, but sometimes I only need 8 to 12. Can I get there? I would say no, not possible. There's no key for anything there. I have no idea how people are even supposed to use such platforms. Without some additional crane or whatever, you can't even get there. I pretty much did the circle, but I explored exactly the place, so yeah. It's exactly what I planned to do. And also now I know about Fentex presence and that they went to this NRA range. Yeah, here's another their camp and they also probably abandoned it for that. It went away. I'll just choose goggles. Can be used so easily. A lot of wasted vodka. And a draining dummy, as I can see. Sound like it's very close, but I don't see it. Strange. The hell is this whispers? Maybe that's exactly what Fentex heard. But they lived here, so they listened to it for days, probably. That could affect their brains. Definitely something wrong with this NRA facility. NRA is in general quite advanced tech. The void in me. Supplies. Yeah, they had pretty much a settlement here. And they all left. Should be a lot of them in the vicinity. Because I don't see any of their corpses around. A couple of them may be dead to spiders, but the rest went away. Okay, I think I checked everything. Ritual mask. These plushy strands. Lol. Actually doesn't look bad. I'd like to have one. pretty quite cute. Another pod. Something get dropped here. And not creatures. None of this compression coil. Yeah, they did it in multiple places. It's supposed to be valuable. For something. Or someone. Well, eventually we'll find out. To what it's connected. I guess we'll get to Altitude settlement. Many things will become more clear. The tram. The tram is real. Need scrappers already. Not fanatics. Although there is a symbol of the fanatics. I guess you could notice some scrappers lurking around and claim them. Plasmacaster armor. No, that's not that great. I managed to climb in this box. Can I climb away? Okay. As long as I can climb away, it's fine. Just don't want to stuck anywhere. Yeah, everything covered with symbols. So, there is only one way left to the dry facility. What do we know? But New informed you that the debris associated Victor Clemens works at an experimental research lab known as the Enray Range. He has doubts about Victor's being a traitor, but approved an investigation into the archivist anyway. So he should have official access to the place. He also mentioned a lot of robots there. We'll see. Anything else mentioned? It's mural pieces. This is, yeah, propaganda. But Gonzo was also mentioned. You hear the strange, somewhat frantic sounding woman screaming that she was going to murder the traitors who imprisoned her in the decommissioned autonomous extractorium. And when it was mentioned, I literally found her, and she went to the same facility where I am going. Is there to guess? He found compression coils that Altitude went to trouble of arbitrary dropping onto the radar. They must be very important to someone. Well, that, yeah, then maybe I'll find.
So what sort of things are you into when you're not, you know, assassinating colleagues with mathematical efficiency?
My field of expertise is atomical dynamics.
Oh, is that akin to propulsion mechanics? Because I can field strip and oxidize a manifold blindfolded in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
It's entirely unrelated. Takes years to comprehend. You wouldn't understand even if I distilled the fundamentals into a 2-hour lecture supplemented with handouts and visual aids.
Merciful law, no need to condescend. Ever hear of small talk?
Damn. But yeah, they're both kinda intellectuals. One engineer, the other one is mathematician. Looks like a main outer cave with the fanatics. Not much left out of it really. Yeah, nobody around really. Rupert Baylor's journal, entry 33. Free at last, I finally got the gumption to pry Alta's clothes out of my bag. And there ain't enough bits in this whole misbegotten system to get me to stick my head back into the yoke. Regina, my girl, you're on your way to the high life as an independent operator, and you're off to a flying start due to all these fine supplies they borrowed on my way out of Alta's camp. I'm committed to this new life due to my extraordinary self-driven nature. And of course I have to find awaiting me if Antis get their hands on me again. I haven't found myself this fine cave to hide out in. No one's gonna find me here before I put a few holes in them first. But nothing is perfect. I wish this damn wind would stop whistling through here all day and night. Seems like it will be enough to get on the strongest of nerves, even thought I heard whispering when I came in. Woman doesn't need that kind of atmosphere when she's hiding out. So whispers weren't heard only by fanatics. Although what if people become fanatics because of whispers? That's possible. Let's guns count as stolen. Why? Don't see any evidence around. And surely a ritual mask. Entry 34, next one then. Regina, my girl, I don't be letting your nerves ruin a good run. Just one more pull from the bottom. This cave is your best asset regardless of its peculiarities. It's a short shot to a couple vendors and far enough off the beaten path to keep folk from stumbling in. Why, just last week I helped relieve a lost sub-rosa salesperson of the weight of his goods and sent him on his way into the vermin-infested ravines. I may be a bit of a thief, but I sure ain't no murderer. I leave that to the critters. I should literally kill them by this. You hear that, Mr. Whispers? I ain't no murderer, and I sure as law don't need you saying so when I'm trying to sleep. I'm done with you, Mr. Whispers. I'm going to seal up every crack and notch in the back of this cave. No more wind giving me the guilt. Besides, the lack of rest is making me a mite sloppy. This morning I damn near shot myself while cleaning my gun. Oh, Regina, I ain't going out at them. Okay. The whispers are real, that's for sure. I don't think it's any house stealing. This is just, for whatever reason, marked like this. That belonged to this crazy woman. She's first of all probably gun or dead. Secondary, it wasn't even her gun. To begin with, excellent to choose employee Regina Baylor. Here she is. Dead to something. Let's see. Surprise Baylor's journal entry 35. Okay, Regina, I know okay. Regina, I know court, but enough's enough. Spent a week sealing up the cracks in my new little hidey hole. So thorough that my candle flame didn't waver, except at the entrance. Until the thrice damned whispering ain't stopping. It ain't the wind. This morning I found all the stuff and I blocked up the cracks with turn up and the new painting on the wall. And all my trip wires at the entrance being ripped out and twisted into chokers. Of course, Mr. Whispers, I ain't being shy about voicing opinions on what I deserve. Okay, fine, Mrs. Baylor's shining girl maybe didn't grow up to be no paragon of law, but what would anyone expect with me going through what I have? I want to teach some one damn wisdom. It's a beast universe. Not a sin to be smart enough to know it's better to eat than be eaten. And sure as a solar flare, I don't need whispers tell me how many kids that salesman had. Nope, I don't need that at all. So that's it. I'm getting while I can. So she wrote the thing when she get killed by something. Cultists are... well, I guess cultists came here. Scouted her place. Disarmed some traps through the night. And then I guess attacked. And killed her. And then went even more crazy here. I wonder where this material is used for. Because roses, for example, I can gather only a couple materials. These crystals and these flowers. Flowers are very useful because they're going for trauma kids. These crystals, I don't know. Also should go for something important, I guess. But I don't know for what. Liquid uranium. So it's actually uranium. But for some reason it doesn't create the fumes around it. It's somewhat safe to come close. Just shouldn't touch it. Dead people. Fanatics. Killed by who? Hard to say. There are only birds around. Somebody killed them. Or their suppressor, I get it. So Order fought, I guess Order protected the facility, huh? And the Fanatics tried to get there. I should try this plasma pistol versus spiders. Maybe it's not even that bad. Oof. That's quite bloody. Or disciple. I guess Order successfully killed what was from Order here.
To craft weaponry comparatively safely and at a greater input to output ratio than any other known form of fuel. In closing, a potentially incongruent word of advice.
To reach some place from here.
To turn your negatives into positives.
Initiate Carrington's log.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just tweak it. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
He had faith.
He appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Yeah. Wasn't the smart cookie. That's for sure. And to trust it to their commanders and orders. Center blade. So many of these birds. Well, at least they are harmless, pretty much. So close, just jumping and stuff. Scraper. Of all things. No more corpses up front. Guess all the resistance was near the tower. Something glowing, and not in a good way. Okay, we get into the facility now. Well, I guess that engineer. Or a scientist. Looks like some casino, don't like.
That's gotta be the
Facility?
N-ray range. I'm looking forward to having some words with this Victor.
Yeah, you're not alone in this. They're definitely doing some weird stuff here. This whisper's 100% connected to the place. Yeah. To order workers get clapped by this Fentex. I wonder how deep they went. And who is the Whisper? terminals, nothing. No, this is some sneaky way in. Well, we don't really need sneaky way in. At the same time, could be not bad. Let's look around first. We have all the rights to go in. At the same time, yeah, some careful approach will never harm. Yeah, nothing else I can see here. Alright, let's try this approach, why not?
I'm accustomed to this sort of sight when I leave a facility, not when I enter one.
Well, I guess I went quite deep. Maybe that's exactly the way they enter it also. Hard to say. But yeah, that's quite a lot of blood. That's for sure. Yeah. Syntax certainly have been there. And here everywhere. We are ascended. Oh yeah.
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Oh, this door is barred. I can't open it. Yeah, seems like they took the whole facility, huh? Now everywhere. Go room. I can activate power. What we would do though? Why can't they just crouch a little bit? Because I either crouching too much or not enough. Is this scientist or not? Yes, something like one of the locals, one of the Fentex. I can enable power, but I don't know what I will do. Oh yeah, electrical system notice. The controls below are for use in the case of lockdown override. After taking all proper precautions to certify individual safety, operate 3 switches to open the corresponding facility door. Note that activating any more than 3 switches will overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. To try to use 3 switches. They have schemes of each one of them, which looks absolutely the same. All the others, yeah, that doesn't really help. So I pretty much need to just figure out which 3 of them are correct to open the door. This way I can open it and enter. Wow, it's just pure random. I guess it's not it. Yeah, it's pure random. Can't be anything really. Yeah, without knowing the scheme, kinda doesn't make sense really. I don't know. Whatever. Without finding the scheme, if there's anything else that can give me a clue. Narrow range facility. Any visual difference? No. Maybe on the door itself I can find some information. They have numbers. Maybe can be some short code on the door. Doesn't look like it. Well, I guess we're going some more normal way. Though might will need it for every single door. What to say? I actually can enter this place.
Ah, you've arrived at a fortuitous moment. I was just about to have a go at this order lackey with my knife to see if I can elicit some answers.
Is this mad woman a compatriot of yours?
No.
Please help me. She seems completely fixated on torture for some reason. I've been trying to answer her questions, but she won't listen.
That may very well be true. I must admit I wasn't really paying her much mind. The threat of torture might elicit more truth from her regardless. Plus, it's more fun. And
She's a fucking maniac. I need to stop her.
you just can't seem to stay away from me, can you? That's quite all right. It's obvious you don't understand the first thing about adventuring, so I'll join your crew to help you out.
Why I don't have an option to kill her on site? You seem to be having trouble taking no for an answer. Let's try again. No.
No? Then why? You know, I'm starting to think you're following me with ill intent.
Oh, really?
Sure. I'll send your head back to your handlers to remind them of the price for seeking to undermine the glorious dawn.
Whoa, I better dodge this one. She seems fixated on me, and I'm stuck. Can I? She's certainly fixated on me. But now she's debuffed.
Battle scan.
Just die already.
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander.
I better reload what I can. That's insane how tough she is. Why are my companions not that tough?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Why not a damned?
Commander, if I know one thing for certain, murdering members of the Order isn't my role within the grand plan.
What? Did I accidentally killed one of them? I think I did. You know how it can be the hit of button on everything.
Did you just half apologize for killing my colleagues? Look, let me make myself clear here. If we attack the Order again, I go. Order traitors,
I didn't plan
fine.
even.
The rest, I leave.
I know.
For good.
Okay, can I not? Because this is... I didn't even notice how she died. You know I can kill her. It's quite ridiculous. I didn't expect that I can kill. I just tried to jump away and maybe some spread damage killed her. I don't know.
Just can't seem to...
Ready, Commander.
Locking them down.
Yeah, she just standing so close that I guess one of us damaged her. I don't remember myself doing this.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Damn, she's tough. It's insane.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
She like have at least 5000 HP, judging by the damage we did, because when I used the ability of the Granny, every single shot is a crit, in addition to a weak spot in the head, in addition to basic damage of 300 plus damage from the shotgun. That's insane. It's a Uber boss level. Okay, yeah. I by mistake, I guess, spread of the shotgun or something damaged this engineer, and eventually it led to the problem. Didn't even know that I can target her or damage her or whatever. Yeah.
I thank you for dealing with that cultist. Being alone with her was most frightening. At first, I thought she was aid that Archivist Clemens requested. Did he request aid? I can't recall.
What in the hell have been happening here?
3 days ago, the range was inundated with fiends. Cultists, I believe. I am unaware if they're immensely foolhardy or simply mad, but they've caused no shortage of destruction. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
Deficient? I guess hallucinations, I mean. How did all this happen?
These cultists broke in from above and immediately set about damaging what they could. I don't know the specifics, just that they can't be seen through normal means. It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate.
Invisible? That doesn't make sense. The N-ray scanner she mentioned. If you have a gadget for seeing the unseen, seems you shouldn't have been caught unaware.
If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals, and the N-ray is given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby, but with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it.
So why exactly are these cultists invisible?
Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Okay. Well, so they're using some tech customs, logically, huh? Or maybe because they tamper with N-rays, but it doesn't make sense though. Do you know where Archivist Clemens is? I need to talk to him.
Oh yes. He should be below, if he's still alive. Though even if he is, I don't know what state he would be in. He seemed under immense duress before the cultists attacked, and now, well, I don't know. What happens when you pull even harder on an already taut rope?
So he is on the brink of the sanity. Well, this is all fascinating, but it sounds like I've got some work to do.
Don't worry. I'll just be here, in my deepening puddle of blood.
Okay. How am I? I don't know. Not too bad, I guess. Hopefully you as well. There's some strange things. I guess different forms of an ray. So she gave me the scanner. Right? Or not? No. She mentioned the scanner, but yeah, I didn't get it from her. I need to find the scanner then. Somewhere. Somehow. She wasn't invisible, by the way. Why others though? So many questions. Like where this one leads, for example. Oh, that doesn't look good. I guess I can just walk here. I mean, technically I can try to use protective shield. Maybe I should do something first. This one's sealed in any case. That's a problem. Person shut it down. I mean, it's possible to go through the main gates, I suppose, and that's maybe the only way. Alternative is to go through the shin. Let's go through the main gate. Now when I know that they can be invisible, that will not be a surprise for me. Also, I missed this part somehow. I guess I was too focused on the blood trail. I'm from Austria. Well, originally from Russia. I guess it's a Russian accent. Although, depends. Can't say that this is a typical accent. There's Barchan. Ah, so I can't even go through the main gate. That's make things complicated. About this gate? No, no way I can activate it. So I knew I need to go through this way. That's a shame. Oh, not sure that it's connected to actual Russian voices, because, well, human beings all plus minus the same, and voices and... Oh, look at this, there is a pattern in this. So I can go through it. So still better to prepare the gadget. Yes, a shot. Oh, damn it. It's going through the corpse. Wait a second, so this is just a bonus corpse. It doesn't help. Oh, that's the way. But I guess depends on the culture. The way people talk is different. Language also given different manner of pronouncing words. This is, I guess, invisible contest. You have the materializer. Can I unequip it? It's like not so convenient. Okay. There can be more of them, but I cannot see them. Okay. You should be here. I've seen how somebody moved it. Did he just left? It's confusing. I need to find the scanner. There is Baron Shand. That doesn't help. Why are you sitting there? Come on. I shouldn't deal with all this invisible concepts alone. Yeah, we can get there. There's only one way there. Well, the language affects how you speak, so Russian people are very common also. Irony, like excessive irony, I would say. The way people talk to each other, especially by my experience in the RPGs, when communities gather, create separate servers, like the way they talk, maybe a bit different, but yeah, at the same time, I can say is that when I started streaming on English, like I was surprised how people more polite and will go often through a lot of precautions and some kind of softening words before they will even start saying what they want to say. Because on Russians usually speak straightforward. It feels normal, but that depends on culture, I suppose. Like because Russians shouldn't be anyhow disturbed by any words if it's not straightforward in sound. No, people like small talk. It's just small talk should be filled with jokes or something, not just like how is the weather or etc. If Russian person asking how are you, he really wanna know. Usually, at least. This kind of thing.
Look there, on the counter. Reckon it's the N-ray scanner that scientist was on about.
Oh, so this is a scanner. Okay. It's a strange thing. It's like a helmet. Am I supposed to use that? Nothing to see through walls, showing hostiles, wires, and objects of interest. It also grants bonus critical hit chances in combat while the scanner is active. Okay. 20 crit chance. It's not too bad, but how it even works? Whoa, everything looks weird. That's funny how everything looks like after it. Just don't use energy. So just activate it and now I can walk in it.
You cannot threaten one who welcomes obliteration.
Down agitator glares. Oh, I can see their health. Because I have the interface disabled. Yeah, the problem is it seems like eating the energy after all. Or not. It's just auto-removed after some time. Armor 6, armor 7. So they're not that armored, really. And shotgun shoot to shoot them. But yeah, seems like depends on energy. I can use it for longer or shorter time.
Hostile in proximity. Resorting to violence. Proceeding to attack.
Why keep shooting like this?
Let me know when you need it strap.
Okay, at least I can blink. And when they're invisible. Which makes the skin more like reflective or something like this. Because the blood is not unusual. Although I don't see blood anymore. The bodies are still here. And the arm. And the head. Interesting mechanic. This should logically help me to see some wires and connections and things. In some cases at least. Yeah, I can see these power generators, power switches even through walls. Interesting. Ah, so I can see in theory which one of them connected to others. And I can see people on other floors. Interesting. That's some cool device. Oh, the game is fun, but cannot really recommend to play on very hard difficulty because enemies extremely spongy, sometimes ridiculously spongy. Especially after some point in the game. Even with best weapons and everything, you just need 20 headshots to kill some of them. In some cases 50 headshots. Yeah, kinda same, but without it, it would be full face roll, so it's kind of fine, but at the same time, I don't like spongy enemies. Interesting how it's connected. Can I have 3 at a time? Okay, when this one is connected, how does it work? It's now openable. No, it's still burned shut. But does that mean that I now can use it? No. It doesn't really help. Interesting. Just need to figure out how it works. You can see only one connection here. 3 others connected up. Some of them intertwined. Ah,
job, Commander.
that's how it
Seems that
works.
scanner really did the trick.
Seems. Yeah, but now I need to move around to press the button there.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Ah, it's not the same door. That's why I was confused. Tripunk 2? I actually finished the game on the highest difficulty. At least on release difficulty. Should have record on YouTube channel. But yeah, it was quite painful on some levels. But was fun game. There is one sitting to the right.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Wow, what? There's one behind.
Identify. Torpificator is charged. Look, back and scan. On the move.
Can see. Fuck.
But they were meant to merge with perfection.
Did I kill the scientist? Certainly didn't plan to. Damn that. Yeah, this. Should just stand here and in any case we just run away and shouldn't. I'm not sure that I killed him. Who is this also? Why he is visible? Oh damn. Didn't have slow motion.
You leave at once.
What's going on here?
You cannot remain here. Complication after complication
this is Victor.
befalls this facility, and death stalks its halls. It was all well and good to end those cultists' suffering, but that was but the barest tip of the danger present in this facility. I implore you to depart.
Yes, I played Tripang too. Fully. On the release, I didn't play. I think they added some DLC expansion later. I didn't play it. Well. What's the options? Well, putting him on edge right now is questionable. Maybe better to reach him. Oh, maybe. Okay, I'm not leaving. How about we discuss the DeVries plan and your part in it?
I have nothing to say.
You should have something to say. What's the variance? Okay, let's go with the first one. I wouldn't know DeVries violent goal can succeed without you.
You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect
Why
people
can't they
like
ask?
you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me.
Oh, really? Yeah. How about the counteroffer? You wait where you are, don't do anything crazy, and we talk like adults.
No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
So he lured himself in this contest just to protect the facility from any interference while he's doing what he's doing. What the hell is going on? He intended to kill all the order people. Ah, what a mess. That's very strange. And Incas can just leave for down. Now I have to understand why it all happened. Oh, I figured out that this place should lure them. Strange device. This contraption internals seem jerry-rigged, as if it were hastily assembled from scrap components and wires. Beyond that, you can't gauge much about it.
It's a comm device, but I don't recognize the technology. Might be something these cultists use for encryption.
Can you break it? Nobody needs this device in any case, outside of maybe cultists. Maybe that's the way houses stay invisible. That's possible. Oh yeah, there is this way. And there is also a way to the right, where that lead. Maybe nowhere. Yeah, we can climb it. We can climb there, technically. Probably. There is burnt shot. I guess it's a shortcut from the inside, from where he is. Although, what about wires? No, I don't see any connectors. Can't do anything about it. Then I'm going through this vent. That's bow card. That's 5 monk cells. There's a bunch of them. Is the next room? Next room. This one may be visible. Or not, I can't see anyone. Looks like they already standard here. Welcome Archivist Clemens, so it's his terminal. This an automated reminder to perform breathing exercises. From not identified subject, not specified.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
The hell's going on here? My bad new wall. Wireless calculations. Request Clemens. Good news. Sir Wiley just passed along his latest calculations. I haven't had an opportunity to review them, but I know you usually prefer to substantiate the numbers yourself. I'm confident wireless mouse is immaculate as always, but please contact me directly with any concerns or questions. May all your endeavors elicit optimal results. Personal log. Incident notes. Danger extreme. Login while halftime. Facility breached by unknown agents. Not authors, definitely not protectorate. Deluded and chaotic. Might be religious. Avoid at all costs. Experiment destroyed. Unknown agents affected by processed and raised. Results unknown. Managed to salvage a sufficient amount of out-of-phase explosives, but may need to use some for self-defense. We will need to find some way to recreate the experiment. Unable to send messages for help from here. Hopefully the interior facility has not been breached. Let's calculations. Earlier Zabot sent me a message that he claimed was from Sir Wiley. I know Wiley, just as I know his approach to applied mathematical formula. With that familiarity in mind, I can say with confidence that these calculations were not written by Wiley. On line 136, there is an improperly carried 6. Halfway through proof 210, he seems to start a completely unrelated proof, and the last 16 formulae are completely identical. These mistakes are so egregious, they seem deliberate. What is the Abbott playing at, sending me this? This must be some kind of ploy. But what? And why? I can't waste time focusing on this. I have work to do. Interesting. Yeah, there is some nuance, but not exactly hard to say. Not enough clues for now anyway.
Everything must be before we can become everything. Pendulous threat detected. How dare! It's worth a look. Maya, it's worth a look. It's worth a look.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Try to limit further damage, Commander.
Damn it. Yeah, I wasn't sure that there's no glass here. But they start blasting. This one not even visible. This one, but not the other. Prototype exclusion chamber. This appears to be a reinforced storage container for some kind of experimental melee weapon. From behind the glass, the weapon's blade softly hums. Now I can examine it. I take a closer look at the glass container. Someone with eyes not as sharp as yours, no one would miss it, but you know that one of the gears in the chamber's lowering mechanism isn't properly secured. With a little deft wiggling, it comes free. Getting to the sides should be easy now. Well, yeah, you can easily get if you're actually using melee weapons, but I'm not. Well, some techno size, whatever. I'm not using melee weapons anyway. As much as it would be cool. Not on this difficulty, yeah. I would need like hundreds of hits for bosses. And I would be one-shotted still even in heavy armor as I am already, yeah. That's definitely not a good option. It looks like it's connected to something. Oh, I actually can lockpick it. That's all it is, this thing. What the hell is this shotgun? Charge a triple barrel shotgun, but it's doing 7 damage. 7. Wow, others run. Yeah, that's not it. The standard description. Caster. It was mentioned word charge. It doesn't mean that this one needs to be charged to do proper damage. But how to see it? Damn, I have so many weapons. I need to break some of them. The pure mess of an inventory, yeah? Okay, weapon now fires a 3-shot burst that inflicts uranium on head, increasing subsequent damage from this weapon. Automechanicals are immune to uranium damage and become more powerful. Oh yeah. 3-shot burst. Oh, okay, I was just seeing, but the damage is extreme now. This may be fine because enemies may be not resistant at all to it, but they still have a lot of HP. Yeah, you can charge it to do a triple shot at once. Can I charge more? I can try to do it, but if I get level up. Sure. Time to get skills higher. Lockpicking, engineering, again. Observation. Lockpicking, again. No perks this time. Oh, okay, let's assume that this thing doing full damage. It's on 7 per 8, and this is not that much. It's only 56 damage. But tries, which is 170, pretty much. Well, I can try. It's N-ray. It's one of the rarest types of damage. If not the rarest. Yeah, I already checked everything. It's all marked, like not marked. In any case.
Check enemy like just turned on.
Check your scope. Combatant analysis.
Yeah. It's maybe good versus creatures, but standard shotgun doing good damage in any case. Can't loot them because there's nothing here. But at the same time, the shotgun stunned the first guy, so maybe it's not too bad.
My name is Edmund Vandersmite, and I am the senior tenured laureate of the Tertiary Adjunct School of Numismatics for the Order of the Ascendant. Today's lecture will focus on the generation of prime numbers, techniques, uses thereof.
I'm not a big fan of math.
Prime numbers? Why so simplistic? Well,
This kind of feels a bit wrong order.
numismatics for... I will start by explaining what a prime number is, despite the fact that
Wait, what? For a moment I thought that small people fixing the pipe. Which is surely shouldn't be a thing. So nothing close actually. Although might be close if it's a big hole, and it is a big hole. Okay, we're getting there.
Look at the sad little sprat.
Yeah, the sound fragile.
You, friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians.
I am sure none of the scienticians, well, the normal ones.
I hardly believe my eyes. I didn't think I would be leaving this room with all of my innards within. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris.
Yeah.
Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. Yet he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
Okay, maybe from him I can get some information. So, okay, I need to ask questions first. What happened with Victor's experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
Yeah. No, I already know that he invited them. Yeah, so I've heard. I'm surprised any of the counters survived a close encounter with Enrace.
Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, and they not promise to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order.
And why was all of this Victor's fault?
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
Ah, that's why you think it is. Well, that's not all what I wanted, but that's all I could do, so yeah. Try not to get killed on the way out.
Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
I'm doing all the possible quests and things, and the reputation just moving by a tiny little piece of millimeter. And I'm still staying unknown. It looks like the game should be like 500 hours straight then to reach the maximum reputation. Because otherwise, just there's nothing. Oh, you don't need this. Guess I can ask more questions, but yeah, seems like you don't know anything about the experiment and Victor didn't allow anyone to be around. Yeah, what about the corpses? So many hands. There's anything useful? Sends the plasma pistol. Doing quite low damage. Experiments terminal. Daily tasks. Fashion ray byproduct reserves. Log experimental progress. Check infused ray containment canisters. All exposure to infused rays has not been safely tested. In circumstance of canister damage, evacuate and immediately notify hazard crews. Do not fully understand what exactly happens. Project reports. If an experiment has catastrophically failed, please make sure to evacuate before logging result. Experimental ray scanner. This device is especially interesting due to its humble origins. During facility maintenance, our nurses used tools such as these to identify breaks and shorts in electrical systems without entering facility walls. This saves valuable time and resources, but more importantly, has broader applications. After a number of tests, we set it on a powerful frequency that would allow the user not just to see electrical systems, but also human biology, even in pitch darkness. Once preliminary tests have concluded, we are to send a number of these modified scanners to our scouts. They shall be invaluable tools. Only for use in espionage and espionage adjacent activities. You assign these and soldiers, not the connection of adolescent hooligans. Prototype and raise size. Personal project is coming close to completion. Most array weaponry designed at this facility has been sent to the front, but Archivist Clemens permitted me to take some additional time to perfect this device. And the additional concede that once complete, it would be sent to the monastery. I'm surprised he had any aims regarding it whatsoever, considering his professed disregard for combat, but I digress. My prototype is an N-ray size. Normally the awkward design of the harvesting tool is at odds with its efficiency as a weapon, but with a blade infused with high efficiency N-rays, it is infinitely more dangerous. I've rendered the weapon inert until I can put my final touches on it. It's just about the size. I wonder how much scanner will be used outside of this place. This armor. Because technically, yeah, this wires thing can be used in many places. What about breakdown things? I have too much stuff. I certainly don't need it. Attack helmet, somewhat unique and so much health. Maybe should keep it. Should keep at least one plasma pistol. Yeah, the previous armor, I think I can destroy. It's minus supreme. Yeah, this one's I sure need to bring. Some of them cost something. Although they all cost something. Also I should break down all the junk. 71, oof, that's not. Armors. So much stuff. There's no medical inhalers, not crouch mount speed, definitely not. Oh, this one's not too bad. Drain poison gate in store. 50% of income damage is removed from toxicity. The logic should lower toxicity drastically. That's not a bad one actually, because any random shot to me will do usually half my HP or fully deleted, so that should fully clean my toxicity actually. Damage by an enemy in the middle, small stuns only remains for 8 seconds. Because there's also cool one actually. Yeah. Okay, need to break equipment. Such a means that I can't press use again to do the same thing, but okay. So many armors. Didn't break stuff for a while. Second, that's Sonic Tunic. No, from the third Tunic. But no, it's not. So many things. Kinetic standard plasma pistol. Kinetic seems better. Designator burst assault rifle. 195, 145. This is not that great. The unique weapons better to sell, they cost a lot. They should provide with some materials, but doesn't seem like it's that worth it. I have two of this. Okay. Now it's a bit more space and more materials. Do I need to craft anything? Well, more shells. Never a bad thing. Shotguns for the win. Didn't expect that I will use shotgun that much. But shotgun actually the only thing that works really good. Okay, there are any dangers up front. Pretty much not many people even alive here. Couple scientists. There is some kind of device. And the wire is going through. This might be exactly precaution system. There's some many traps there.
To any fool enough to approach my holdout, I once again ask you to stop. The head is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Once more.
Can enable power to something.
Cease.
Okay. Where this is lead? Lead to the corridor. That needed to unlock the door. I've seen mines. Yeah. The mines unseen. There's a pitchball card. It's 1% damage, that is nice. Yeah, I can see kind of the gun. They can just jump lower and go up instead. But there is a mine. Whoever will try to do it. And another one. Yeah, I can disarm this one. Don't really have to. Yeah, explosives is kind of important skill as well, but you cannot have it all. There is something like a turret that will trigger, probably. The sticks are best we can see. That's connected. This can be damaged. As they just walking through them, nothing happens. That's quite hilarious. They're quite material.
I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. You have been pursued. The time for that is over. Please.
He wouldn't make all this mess. He probably already would finish his experiment. But he wasted so much time making all these damn traps. This is just a crazy dude. Absolutely crazy. Okay, let's power it off. I need to power it up. Well, I can see them anyway. There is a way to the left. And to the right. There are mines there. Can I not die there? Thank you. He's still meeting the sun rays. Oh, At least he's quite durable. The connectors are real. Can I just get there? Surprised it's not engineering, it's hiking. I'm surprised. Disable power. What it connected to? Hard to say, but disabling doesn't sound too bad. Can you... Not loud. Does the trap power it off? Are we done? No, we're not. It's sort of an elevator. That means that I now need to actually activate it again, because elevator or whatever that is actually can be used. But I don't need it. And get into cutscene.
My entreaties were never going to pierce your stubborn will. Not when we spoke before, not when you reached my traps. I should have guessed. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die.
How about no? He covered himself with this Fantex plasma charges or whatever that is. Yeah, funny that DeVries sent something like that to me a long time ago. Why are you helping her?
Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth.
So he actually loyal to Order. And ready to kill a lot of from Order just to, well, create a weapon for the Order to kill a lot of others, evaporate them instantly. Amazing. And the variants are just some weird mockers and whatever things. I thought you were a scientist, not a martyr. Is this how you want to be remembered?
Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
That is true. But... But, you know, like, I read some terminals, and DeVries put you up to this. That's what her messages was implying.
At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain? The words would be lost
I
on
have
you.
a person from the Order
I
with
beg
me.
to differ.
Yes.
I'd likely understand any analytical or theoretical justification you claim to have better than you do, scientician.
I heard tell of an Order operative recently being spotted in the field. A legendary figure who'd been absent for years. One who'd be eminently capable of understanding the difficult decisions that must be made for humankind's ascension.
Ascension.
That's you, isn't it? The end point?
Okay, let's stay silent. Let them talk.
You are correct.
Or
Victor.
unstable.
I am the endpoint, and I am well equipped to understand your reasoning, should it be sound.
Very well. Very well. I can spare words with you. Explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end.
What's the options? Well, even when the so-called perfect path is offered to them, people will still deviate from it.
But surely, over time, these deviations would subside?
No,
Though
it will be
I do
more
not
of them.
seek the abolition of free will. No, humanity would do what is best for itself.
No,
I'm sure.
definitely not.
DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity, revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray.
Yeah, the options. I think I finally understand you. You're afraid to leave with what you've been doing here.
What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself?
Well, someone who afraid of living to see the consequence of his actions.
That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
Well, Braveman doesn't murder innocents today for the chance at a peaceful tomorrow.
I don't want to admit it. As we've spoken, I've fought harder and harder to justify what we're doing. But you're right. I can't fight you any longer. I still believe there are acceptable risks, acceptable losses. But all of this is beyond acceptable. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
He is actually brave after all. He could accept the fact that he is not right. He was wrong all this time. What's the options? Well, at least I did the right thing.
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
So, what was your plan with helping DeVries?
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
Yeah, some good vicar. It would smack you. Would be good right now. Because sometimes people can go very wrong way and very far. No. Well, how do I know you're not going to go back to help and DeVries the moment I leave?
Here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to.
Okay. Well, goodbye then. Try not to join any other revolutionary groups. Okay?
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
Marcel, don't kill him. Okay? Okay.
So, Abbot Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly?
No, he also asked us to convince Auntie's choice that the order wasn't responsible.
Good, good. For a poor excuse for a scientician and something of a dandy, he isn't entirely poor at his job. The order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible.
Yeah, good that she is on that side of the conflict, on hers, not on the side of the order. Alright, we'll talk later.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Not sure about the plan. Well, okay. It was here even. The curious. But yeah, can get anywhere here really? There's a vent shaft. How can I know that it's safe? Well, seems like it is safe. Still can be some traps and surprises somewhere. What is this place? The place was a lot of useful things, that's for sure.
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed.
Whoa.
The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
So there's more actually behind all
I
this.
can't lie low for 20 years without everything in the order falling apart. Well, suppose we better head to the monastery now, yes?
I guess. That was unexpected, actually. So that was his room, exactly, yeah? Okay. Not the way I imagined the room. But yeah, I had a proper base here. Some advanced workbench. I get all the instructions. So this guy exactly standing behind all this. The question is Abbott on his side or not? And radiated. Travel through the Enray range has left you fundamentally changed. Whenever you take damage of any type, you have a chance to take additional Enray damage and automatically become camouflaged. Whenever you take damage, there is a 5% chance you become camouflaged automatically, but take an additional 5% of your max health as an Enray damage. Camouflage invisible to enemies and deal bonus damage. It's actually not that bad. Because I'm not getting many shots, because I can sustain many shots, but occasionally to take just a little bit more damage, which might be exactly enough to die, but 5% doesn't sound too bad. Sabotainers and deal bonus damage. That sounds good. Bonus damage always sounds good. And the visibility give me a brazier, because if I took damage, I probably need to change the location, or I'm heavily pressed. So yeah, why not? The nuance is that I actually wasn't affected by any end rays because it didn't touch anything. Although, here many things get damaged, so who knows how it works. And about this door is powered off. Yeah, I was on the other side. Just didn't need it. Okay, looks like I can leave the facility. So logically now I need to go to the monastery, yeah? Which is no joke. It's such a mess of a place. No. Yeah, that was locked. Yeah, I came from here. Yeah, this is the way. Which is what exactly happened in there. Is they already gone inside? There's also other things before I can go there. Well, logically, from character standpoint, I surely should rush there. At the same time, enemies probably will be quite tough there if I would do so. At the same time, I've cleared most of the place, so hard to say. Hard to say how high level they can be. I probably can deal with them anyway. In any case, I surely could try. Also could try to finish the rest of the quest. Well, logically, yeah, I should finish the rest of things and then go to the monastery, because I knew what to control radio. I already did what I planned to do. Because this message was sent some time ago. So yeah, I would say I should check the territory and the rest of the stuff and then go to the monastery, because monastery is 100% final location here. I also want to talk.
Victor wasn't exactly the partner in crime I envisioned DeVries to have.
Well, I didn't expect anything really special. But he, I guess, imagined like DeVries as some evil genius and everybody who followed here is the same. What were you picturing even?
Someone with a little more grit. That man back there? Reckon a tough crossword puzzle would have eventually sent him over the edge, even if we hadn't come along. I'm glad we were able to show him a little grace. DeVries obviously manipulated him into acting against his conscience.
Yes.
Ever wonder what might have happened if DeVries had let us in on her initial plan? Surely we wouldn't have been taken in by her rhetoric like Victor. Right?
Well... Well... What are the options? Like, why I can say that just... Well, we'll see what will happen. It's unclear for now. I try not to dwell on the past.
No, yeah, of course. Stupid question. It's just, I look at someone like Victor and see the trap I might have fallen into.
You and Victor are two very different people, after all.
True. But DeVries is still DeVries. She's good at deconstructing folks, uncovering their points of failure. She'd have known I had my heart set on being a hero. After Triangulum, all I wanted was to do for other colonies what Augustine had done for mine. Still do, if I'm honest.
That's not a good approach. Although it depends what he means, really. Isn't that what we're doing right now? I mean, saving Arcadia?
Trying anyway. Thanks for letting me wax for a bit. We can get back to what we were doing now. Unless there was something else you needed.
Not really. Can ask him. Well, for whatever reason, I have an option to talk about the space situation now, so yeah. I'd like to know more about this merger between Autoclaves and Space Chase that I missed.
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Funny indeed. I'm surprised that Marisol don't have anything to talk about. Well, maybe if we'll move a bit away. At the same time, we already moved enough. But she have nothing to tell about this mess.
Not entirely surprised I had to abandon my cover identity earlier. Knew there was a risk if I took action. But when the attack on the outpost opportunity occurred, I had no choice. I do so hope you'll forgive my thoroughly convincing deception, dear.
Well, they probably prevented the war from breaking out again, so guess I will let it pass.
I'm not so sure Proctor Svoboda was capable of crashing cargo pods into additional Antes installations. Still glad I stopped it.
Well, okay.
May
Talk
all
later. So, nothing to do here and a lot of run. Let's go back to the ship. Because I get some cases, get some keys, maybe I can open something. Maybe we can get something interesting. And in case reasonable to move away from that place. Let's see, how the hacker 5 elements. Yeah, that's a stick. How many keys I have? 10. I surely can open something. Let's see what I got. Remote detonator. Yeah, that's a strange sniper rifle. It's suspicious. Some armor. What should I, what is this exactly? Arcadia details sounds radius for weapons is decreased by 24%, decreasing. Wow, that's for sneaking. Not what I need. This best friend that I already checked. Berserker. It's a melee weapon. Helmet, I suppose. On hidden melee, gain 20% bonus damage for 3 seconds. Not the worst thing if I'm being smoked, but my helmet is much better still. A new point of view. 30% magazine size. What is this? Helmet? I guess. This works through a modern digital filter. If you are defeated while wearing this helmet, you may pay 1000 bits to continue. Okay. Could be funny, I guess, eventually, but not right now. Outside with bonds is quite mediocre. Also, it's 25, whatever that means. Manager's task in hand. Inspiring authority. Enemies you hit with your attacks become marked. Combines to prioritize them. Decrease the damage they deal to the party. Not the worst property. Tactical trajectory defends them. Injury charge rate. Oh yeah, this is a device. Trick and leave neon bubble. Stay in a comfort zone with defense down. Yeah, it's kind of good for camping on a cliff or something to create a cover instead of using slow motion. It's not the worst thing. What about the rest? Did I check it? I checked it. Now the hacker, and that's it. Don't have anything else. Oh, I could open the dome and try to use that. Projectile defense dome. Yep. Yeah, switching. I thought it was a gadget, or what was it then? Am I misunderstood something? Oh, it's a helmet. Wait, what is... Oh, how it works? Projectiles that come too close will automatically be destroyed at the cost of the user's energy. Oh, so it's a passive of a helmet. Interesting. Yeah, but switching helmets is not so convenient, really. Minded damage cell. Yeah, for whatever reason I thought it was a gadget, but it's not. I can't remove gadget. Because screwing through them is not so convenient. Well, okay. That's what it is. Do you have anything personal terminal? Which is not here, by the way. Also, can I get anything? Can I hack my own auto-dock? No. But yeah, I have surprisingly a lot of medicine. Didn't need that much. Because most of the enemies were melee. I could just shoot them, and they were somewhat fragile, surprisingly. Oh, I guess because they were invisible anyway. That should be my place now. There's no messages. Niles. To Niles? Are they silent? What's going on? Agent Avaira, I made contact with our mutual friend. She's safe, though I fear that Sentinel had left her scarred in more ways than one. Nevertheless, there is still cause for celebration. The cipher was a success, and with this new intel, we have a real chance now to bring the Protectorate to its knees, and I have you and your commander to thank for that. I'll be in contact again as soon as I can. So this is the resistance. Well, good. Protectorate need to be calmed down, that's for sure. Oh well. Everything's so screwed up. And with sparkles. But yeah, we're coming closer to an end of the planet. It's pretty much I just need to deal with Monstria, but I also need to check the trenches and stuff around, because still didn't encounter anyone from Aunt's Chase there. Not sure even how many people survived. But that will do next time. Let's finish in time because I have a lot of other things to do. In any case, now we'll continue on Tuesday or Monday, I don't know for now. I will announce in Discord as usual, because we should finish also the other one. So yeah, this week it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I guess next week it was a Tuesday, Thursday. We should definitely finish the arc on the planet. And today should be Star Citizen in the evening. In any case, thank you for watching. See you next time.